I really am not feeling it. TY is 118 and 93. He has over 100 wins in Pro League. He's in the over 100 wins club. This guy was baby in StarCraft 1, and now he's a man. He goes by Taeyong. Those are his initials, TY. He's 6-0 this season. He's 1-0 against Zerg. And if he wins this, not only will he be ahead in the individual ranking, because right now he's up there with 6-0. He's the only flawless player with 6 wins. But if he wins this, he'll have 7 wins. And no other player this season has been able to get 7 wins.
Even just so far, you know, even before he plays today against Terror, he is the #1 spot in terms of just, you know, best spread so far. Here's Terror on the other hand. He is 0-3 so far in Pro League totals at all. And of course, he's only played in the 2014 Pro League, so we got that 0-3 there. He's only 0-1 against Terran. That was against Dream, that 2 barracks proxy.
Yeah. He hasn't won any games in GSTL either. He has played in a few online cups. As far as I can tell, he does okay in those. And obviously, in-house, he's not doing poorly, or Prime would not be fielding him so consistently here. But when it comes to the big matches, the ones that count, the televised ones, where he's up against TY of all Terrans, I don't imagine that, unless he does a total 180 and he doesn't get nervous at all, I do not see him taking this one. Let's see what he's got planned. TY looks ready. The map is Bel'Shir-Vestige. This is the 2014 Pro League. KT Rolster versus Prime, casted by Brennan and Wolf.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Down here in the bottom right, we have for KT Rolster, Taeyong, TY, undefeated 6-0.
And to the top of the map, in the blue. No wins yet this season. And a very young player, clearly talented, no doubt about that. And he's looking a little bit better this season than he did in previous GSTL seasons. And there are a ton of Prime fans here in the studio cheering for him. So we'll see if he can actually make something happen today, if he can pull off a miracle, or at the very least, look neck and neck with TY, make TY struggle, make TY earn it.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking so much. We haven't been we've been hating on him a little bit, but for a reason, you know.
It's not even hating; it's just describing.
Yeah, not really hating. Just I was looking for the word, but if he actually gives us a good game against TY, that would be the best we could hope for. I really hope he does it. You know, I want him. He did get a break actually from Prime. He did take one of these weeks off, so hopefully he's been practicing really, really hard. And he's known about this match for a while now. He definitely has to be a little bit more prepared. I hope he gets his nerves under control and gives us a better game at least.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we get to see mech from TY. That's something I've been looking forward to. And this is a decent map for it. We've seen a lot of Terran players go for mech on this map. And he's opening with the standard Reaper play. So we're going to see him get in there, find out what Terror's up to. And this is TY's style, really. He doesn't really all-in a lot of the games that we've seen from him. He just plays like most other Terrans are right now in this matchup. Just he's got a plan, but before he executes it, he wants to know exactly what the Zerg is up to. If the Zerg is playing standard, as is Terror right now, he wants to make sure he can identify that. So with this Reaper, he will be able to see the gas timing. He's going to note that it's pretty fast. And what he wants to find out is how much gas is being mined. Afterwards, how many drones are still in the extractor. If he can get that information, that's great for him. Then he's also, of course, going to identify it's a hatchery first.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about a little bit, I think, yesterday about how usually the Zerg is just reactionary, especially in most matchups, but especially against Terran. Terran is the guy we usually are like, are they going bio? Are they going marine tank? Are they going full mech? What exactly are they going to do? But of course, they love to start off with this build. They want to get that Reaper in your base, see exactly what you're going for first, and then decide maybe what they want to do. So far, we have one Reaper, and a second Reaper is going to come out for that extra scouting.
Yep, second Reaper will come in, and this is scouted by the Overlord, of course, of Terror, so he knows it's a Reaper build coming. Starts 6 lings, his queens are on the way as well. And with 6 lings, you can ward this off pretty easily. You just got to make sure you micro well and don't lose too many units. And we've even seen Terror deal with this in the past. He makes a lot of mistakes, but his micro is not really something he's too lacking, and he will chase this away. and even almost surrounds that Reaper. Nice idea there, nice attempt. And he could have maybe tried to get the Zerlings around the bottom, but he's just walking away here. Got to be careful off creep with those Zerlings, so he may lose one here. Oh, nice pullback. That's what I like to see.
Yep, Terror on the ball so far. The Queen comes out. He's able to hold it so far. Oh, one more hit on that circle. Oh, he gets it. Just a little win here for TY. He's going to now run away with his victory.
Totally forgivable to lose one Zerling to this. That's okay. And the Reaper is kind of caught in an awkward position where he wants to go into the main base and see how much gas is still being mined, but he can't. He leaves a second Reaper at home just to make sure that no harassment is going to stop his command server from being built. That's pretty interesting to see. And so far, we do have that one gas continuing to mine in the main base of Terror. There's the Swapperoo, those structures. Starport going down as well, and there's the Hellion production.
This is a build we've seen so much recently. They just love to get these Hellions out, possibly go for Banshee production as well.
He makes a third Reaper. And with that, he's going to have... I mean, he's spent so much gas. That's 150 gas spent on units that can't really fight. But coupled with Hellions, they can do a lot for you. It's just the issue of Zerling speed being out this early. He needs to make sure he saves his first two Reapers, because if he loses either one of those, it's going to really hurt his ability to continue to do harassment here. There come those Hellions to save him. So Hellions plus 3 Reapers, it's going to be tough to secure that third base. It's going to take him a while to get his Queens over there. And the Reapers are just going to constantly give that extra DPS and then be able to run away and heal.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice task first. We see a Tech Lab going down in this start, but we're going to have to see exactly what comes out here. It's got to be that Banshee.
Yeah, for sure.
There it is. He immediately took that that gas over at his natural. He didn't take the second one at his main, so far he just has 2 full mining gases, but he's going to use that as well as that second command center. It looks like he might go a little aggressive here. He gets the cloak as well.
Oh my god, he runs right in here. Terror is not paying attention. Green Commentator is as baffled as I am, and these are the kind of mistakes that cost Terror games. 3 Reapers tanking a little bit here against the Queens. The drones being pulled. They get lined up, but TY actually not really able to capitalize on it. Doesn't go for the massive pull there to kill them with his Hellions. Now he's starting to get the kills on the other hand, and the Reapers are gone, but Terror taking so many hits here.
Yeah, so many hits so far. 6 Hellions so far, but 3 in the natural now. He's going to try to do more damage, trying to surround with the drones as well as those speedlings. He's going to hold it off for now, but already the damage is done. A bunch of Lings coming out, and even now, more SCVs than drones on the map.
Yep, more SCVs than drones on the map.
And don't forget the follow-up here. After 16 drones are killed, Banshees with Cloak are coming out.
Yeah, Banshees with Cloak are coming out. He's going to need those Queens in position. He doesn't have any Spore Crawlers made just yet, and if he doesn't defend this well, then he's done. 2 SCVs coming back. The Banshee is actually hidden for a little while. I don't think he wants to show it until Cloak is ready, because if he shows it, then he's going to, of course, be countered by Spore Crawlers, and the Queens are going to be ready. He even bunkers up at home because he saw the Roach Warren, and he's expecting maybe an all-in follow-up, and that might also be one of the reasons why he keeps the Banshee at home, just for that extra defensive DPS. But, I mean, look at the work count, 39 to 32. And you mentioned that gas at the natural that TY took. That's because he doesn't want the Overlord to see 2 gas in the main, because that speaks obvious Banshees, right? So that's why he's got a Starport to the top right of his base. He hides it there, only takes 1 gas at his natural so that he keeps this a secret. And now Terror is on the defensive.
And he's way behind right now in workers. He's just continuing to try to get those roaches out, I guess. I mean, stuck at 30 drones right now on 3 bases. That's not where you want to be. Looks like he's droning up a bit now. But these 2 Banshees with Cloak are going to continue to even do more damage. He's bunkered. TY is totally safe in his own base. And look at this. At least the Spore Crawler's down now to defend it for now, but he's going to continue trying to skirt the outskirts here and try to get even more drone kills.
Yep. This is just 2 drones, or 2 Banshee shots kill a drone, so he's just going to one-shot any drone he finds that's available to him. Now up 11 Harvesters, and all the larvae that Terror spends to remake drones is not being made on units. He spent 9 larvae on those roaches, none of which really came to fruition for him. Now he has 23 larvae that he doesn't have enough resources to spend to save. That Spore Crawler will save that spawning pool, but that actually means the top of his mineral line is a little bit exposed. And here come a few Hellions over to the right side of the map, and Terror is just... He's not defending this well.
Yeah, he really is not. The Hellions lining them up perfectly. They're getting more and more drone kills. These 3 Hellions just continuing to do so much damage. The Roach is slowly coming over. Not even going to be able to pick off a Hellion. Now 29 Harvester kills.
Yep, 49 to 39. Look at that mineral count in income. Third base is up. Triple mules being dropped. And Brendan, this is the game we expected to see. It's the prophecy is coming true.
I mean, you really can't even call this a prophecy. It's kind of just...
It's a reasonable guess. It's a hypothesis based off of these two players' performances this season as to what we might see, and we are seeing a SmackDown. This hatchery is trying to be protected by the Sport Crawler. Now he doesn't have any detection. He doesn't have a queen either, so he's not getting any extra larva injects there.
And look at this.
Spawning pool is going down.
To do so much damage to the spawning pool. He's going to take this out now. That's going to be so annoying. Terror not even rebuilding it. There he goes. Spire's coming down.
Yeah, Spire does go up, and he's basically trying to transition into where you would want to be against a Terran player in the mid game. He's like, well, I need Banelings, because what if he hits me with a follow-up push? Because that's probably what he's going to do, because that's how this part of the game goes. We're at the 12-minute mark. And he's trying to get a Baneling nest, a Spire, because drops are going to become a problem for him a little bit later on. And he's just doing all of this on basically no economy. So that's why you see TY ramp up in supply like crazy to 116 versus 81. He's got a third base landed. He's got his gases taken there. Now, what does that mean? It means he's going to be able to get double upgrades soon, something that it looks like Terror, I think he's finished 1-1 on. He may have canceled it too desperately to try to get his Spire out. To be honest, I don't know, guys, because the production tab's not open all the time. But this Queen is not in the right place. No reaction here. He's going to... Whoa!
Eventually it goes down.
That was actually TY putting a hold position because he thought the Queen would run away to the Sport Crawler, and he was looking at something else. And he didn't even run away, so that actually hurt him. And he's going to try to reposition the Sport Crawler, but he may... Nah, he's not going to lose the hatch, but...
And now with more energy for Cloak, he's going to try to take out this Queen. He's basically just slapping Terror around so far.
Yeah, this is like... This is watching two players on a different level fighting.
Yeah.
This is just, I mean, quite literally what we were seeing.
That's the best way to put it. I mean, we can talk about it as much as we want, but you guys can look at the supplies and the production tabs.
This will
now
end him.
Drop.
This will actually end him. This is the end.
Look at this. Even having those two Banshees in full position over that ramp to just pick off as many units as they come into the main.
Yep. He can lift up here. If he kills that Sport Crawler, then guess what? There's no anti-air here, which means the Banshees can actually just kill everything, including these Banelings that he's getting for free right now. There come the Mutas. The Mutas will not only kill the drops here, it looks like, but also will kill the Banshee. So that is the very first victory that we see for Terra this game.
Yep.
And the Banshee's still going strong.
But look at that mini-map right now. We have a huge push coming out of TY. He is going straight to that third base. 5 tanks right now, a ton of Marines with combat shields and Stin. They have +1/+1. He's even getting his 4th command center as well. He's going to siege up here. There's just not enough Banelings or even Mutas really to stop this. It's going to be really hard.
Yep, good splits here. Way too many siege tanks. And this base is a goner. Here comes a second wave. 11 Marines at a time being produced by TY right now. And it looks like he's going to have his flawless record this season. GG 7-0. No effort needed in that game. That's the face of a man who's taken a win he feels he doesn't deserve.
I saw him look at the camera and I just started laughing. That was a face that was like, well, I guess I'm 7-0. But he definitely deserves it. This guy so far undefeated. He brings that second win to KT Rolster. Definitely expected here. Not beating around the bush. Terror not playing the best game. We didn't expect much more. We're going to have stats against Cassia up next. Cassia being the last hope for Prime. Can he possibly do against stats? It's possible. Cassia looking pretty decent, but stats also very, very solid. Here's Terror in the booth. He's got to be devastated. You saw him kind of slap himself in the face after losing that one, and he's, you know.
I mean, here, okay, let's have a moment to talk about this, because Terror is, when it comes to players, like, he's one of our weaker players in Korea that plays in televised matches. Does that mean he's a bad player? No. Does that mean that he's a player who should not be put out? Maybe. It just depends on Gerard's choice. And Gerard is the coach of Prime, and I can tell you nobody knows Prime as well as Gerard does, and he's put him out there, so it means